The WoW Killer by MMOByte. This MMO just killed World of Warcraft. Is he going to talk about the WoW clone we just saw? I want to see.
On January 23rd, 2023, all Blizzard games are going offline in China. This is due to Blizzard and NetEase failing to reach a new publishing agreement. World of Warcraft is especially popular within China, as is evident by all the Chinese bots, Chinese real money traders, and Chinese hackers. So this is admittedly
all bad things, dude. It's kind of messed up, but it's funny.
a pretty big loss and a very large blow to Blizzard, but they are not taking this lying down. Blizzard are already making the necessary arrangements to get their games reapproved by the Chinese government, but the government is notorious for taking months, if not years, to approve games for distribution within the country. Tencent, the largest tech company in China and one of the largest tech companies in the entire world, were aware of this and have made an interesting decision to monopolize on WoW's departure from the region. Now, if the title hasn't given it away already, Tencent announced they are making a brand new MMORPG. Not just any cheap churn and burn MMO though, the kind that they're, typically known for. No, on the contrary.
And you gotta remember, Tencent is a massive, massive company. They can pour resources into this game that Blizzard just cannot.
This is an MMO that, using the term taking in.
But then again, they also say it's a mobile game, so I mean, maybe China, they don't care about that stuff.
Inspiration from.
But I doubt if you're really into World of Warcraft, you'd be into like a mobile type of game.
Would be underselling exactly how similar the game is. The new MMO, titled Terrasland, is freakishly similar to WoW in terms of cartoonish aesthetic, comparatively to hyper-realism found in MMOs like Black Desert Online or The Elder Scrolls Online. It features the ability to ride dragons. There are night elves, blood elves. Heck, we even see Deathwing atop Stormwind Castle. But you know what? Don't take my word for it. There were 2 different trailers released for the game, and there is also beta footage available. You can make your own judgment based off of what you see.
There's a lot that is reminiscent of Blizzard. And like the previous video we saw, it's just a lot tied with BFA.
Before we throw up in our mouths in unison, I want to take a moment to thank all of our incredible patrons over on Patreon. You're all absolutely incredible. I cannot thank you all enough for the continued support. Also, if you have a moment, consider following us over on Twitch. We stream there every weekend. Now, we're going to go ahead here and take a look at the reveal trailer first.
White YouTube, dude. Come on. Yeah, we saw this already with Asmon. Let's skip ahead a little here.
Blood Elf.
Yeah. Karazhan. Murlocs.
It's a tab target MMO.
So this is the actual gameplay. Oh, never mind. Some gameplay, I guess. Those eyes look weird. Like, it looks more normal on her than the elf. What they don't have is like the different races other than like the humanoid. Like, they don't have orcs, they don't have trolls, they don't have pandas, obviously. Draenei, which I think is like really big in the WoW themes. Like, there's not as many humans as there is other races that I run into. Actually, I don't know, actually. So I'm thinking about it, like, I don't really pay attention.
Dude, even the classes, the people in your group, the fact that they are color labeled like that, they even have the same kind of raid frame.
Oh, he's talking about, yeah, this year. I mean, though, it makes sense. Like, WoW's thing actually is decent, so why not copy it? What I don't like is that you only have like this many abilities. Like, that's one of the really bad things about mobile gaming.
Frames as is present in WoW. Oh my god. No way.
So there's probably like no trinkets or anything like that in this game.
There's a ready check. which admittedly looks just like the Ready Check, and what? This is pretty blatant, I'm gonna be honest.
I actually don't really mind that they copy it because it just makes sense because WoW did something similar, um, like with most of their games. To be fair, obviously it has their own spin on it, but taking ideas and just doing it better is kind of what Blizzard was known for.
It does look like your hotbar is limited to 6 abilities, though.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The UI, honestly, though, does not look bad. Like, I don't know.
Pretty good.
I was expecting it to be really cluttered or something.
Pretty clean. I don't know what's on the top right hand side because he's kind of blocking it. And in fact, I'm going to move... No, I can't really move my face, so I'm not blocking his stuff. But, I mean, if you're going to follow him on Twitter, like, I'll have a link in the description for that. But, I really wish he didn't block that top right hand side. I kind of want to see it without him. Because is that like a DPS
The UI
meter?
doesn't look bad.
What is that?
The special effects from the boss monster is really cool.
Whoa, that was pretty cool. Did you see that? Like, he's doing this AoE ability, right? And this is almost like Final Fantasy with like their limit break.
The special effects from
Like,
the
what
boss
is
monster
this?
is really cool. The mechanics look great.
Was that something a player did? Like, it seems like it, right? But at the same time, like, I don't know. Like, how would you balance that?
They all stood behind that ice wall. That was cool.
Oh, was that ice? It just looked
cool.
like air.
Perfect time for hiccups. Oh, great.
The boss kind of looks cool, but it looks pretty boring.
I wonder what the thing in the middle down the bottom is. Is it like an ultimate ability?
That almost looks like a stance. I'm not sure though. Because you have like a left and right side. Or maybe they're just gauges.
I don't know, guys. This is,
I'm not sure.
Like, this, I can't say that this actually looks bad because it doesn't. It doesn't look good.
I was about to say it does
bad.
not look good, but it doesn't look terrible. Yeah. Oh. Oh, lockdown. And deleted.
Oh, I'm sure we all know those feels.
I think that was the
Wait,
case
did
where
he
her
just get
teammates were
rezzed by
supposed
another player,
to
or did he
soak
res
the
them
damage
using
with them.
like an item or something? Because if you can buy like reses like that through the use of items, I know they've been common in certain.
Well, it's a Chinese game, so more than likely they're gonna have way more monetization than even WoW has.
MMOs.
Or Blizzard.
I think Terra was one of them, or Blade and Soul, one of the two.
AoE stun, cinematic. Was that supposed to be Jaina?
I mean, you know, evidently the beta is missing some sound effects. And the character animations actually look really... Can we just take a moment here to watch this girl run? Like, let's go ahead here and play this back in slow motion.
Like, it's almost like the ground isn't like...
This is quality animations right here.
Yep. Like,
oh,
it's
boy.
all ice.
Yeah,
Like she was just slipping and sliding.
Definitely not. Nope.
Like I said, I think because they're...
preview trailer, all the different classes that we're going to be able to play as. Fury War.
I think they made a huge mistake by putting it as like mobile also. I think anyone who would try this, it's just, there's so many things in here that are just like kind of a, at least to me, like I wouldn't see it as like a WoW, what's the word I'm looking for? Replacement.
Warrior.
Like a temporary thing until WoW can finally get to China. But like I would not expect it to be like, oh, this is my new MMO. It's like, I'll play it for now until WoW can get back. If I was like a big WoW player in China.
Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 classes in total. Or races in total. I can't tell. Are the races and everything locked then? Like the classes locked behind your race and your gender?
That's what it looks like. It's hard to say because it's all in Chinese.
To see the two blonde elves on the side there, it does look like there are 5 classes they can be, and they are locked to 2 of them.
That's
there are
what
2
it
classes
looks like,
over on the
which
right that they can
would
be.
suck.
It even shows the preview for the character for the race that you are.
I don't think the graphics are bad though. Like,
I feel like I've seen those
I'd be okay
pauldrons
with it,
in WoW
but-
before.
so this race has 3 choices. Like that's just
They can be 3 classes. Here we have a cross between a rogue and a demon hunter.
yep, 2 classes. If those are classes, who knows? And hunter. That's a cool looking pet.
Typical
Not gonna
night
lie.
elf.
The pet is probably the coolest like model that I've seen so far.
Teldrassil in the background.
Like if I was gonna play the game, I'd probably pick a hunter. Like
Okay,
after
I'm gonna
seeing
be
this.
completely honest with you guys though. This, if anything, reminds me graphically, like aesthetically, more of Wildstar than anything else. I don't know if I'm
I was gonna think Torchlight, to be honest.
the only one that's getting those vibes from this. That guy evidently... This guy really, really skipped leg day. Like,
I didn't even
you go
notice
back
that.
to the guy at the beginning.
Jesus.
This dude did not skip leg day. This is why you do not skip leg day.
Yeah. Like then again, even his arms are a bit like smaller than this guy, but his chest is like crazy big. Oh well.
A little gust of wind would blow this guy over. I don't even know how he's holding up pauldrons of that size.
Yeah. Bard. I don't know why games have bards. I'm sorry, but like I've never liked bards in any game I've played, even Final Fantasy.
I mean, a minstrel class is kind of cool, like a bard.
I have to disagree. They seem like really shitty hunters.
Oh,
Like
it's
support
Leomon
hunters.
from Digimon. Hey,
But he's like a berserk
Alright.
class. That's pretty
it's
cool.
like oh, how abrupt.
Oh, there's more
Looks like-
dungeon
oh,
bosses
that was the
trailer?
dungeon boss trailer.
I didn't know there was more to this. Why are you pausing it? Okay. Sorry if I missed your message there. Henna Garland? Hey, what's up? It's pretty cool. Like, I am not an artist. My hands shake. So, yeah, that dream, when I was a kid, did not go far.
Dude, they
Like
got
the art-
polymorphed.
I just saw that, yeah. I actually kind of like this art style. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
You know what's funny is like this is the kind of game I probably would play on a phone, like the art style at least. This is interesting. That's weird. That boss reminds me of is it Genshin I'm thinking of or Tower Fantasy? I think Tower Fantasy bosses.
I'm gonna be honest with you, the ends of these trailers are very, very abrupt. Tarisland seemingly
Yeah.
came out of nowhere with no
But that trailer actually looked more interesting than their previous ones, especially the models for the bosses.
prior announcements or test phases for players. However, that changes this week, as now that Blizz is confirmed to be out of the MMO market, Tencent is taking this opportunity to open their very first test phase for PC and mobile players. Yes, if this wasn't already evident by the look and feel of the trailer, Tarisland is going to be completely cross-platform compatible. Given the larger success that both gacha and mobile games find in China, it's really no surprise that this is being developed for both platforms in mind. Honestly, Tencent knows what they're doing. They wouldn't have climbed their way to one of the largest multinational conglomerates in the entire world if they played fair. This is honestly something that Blizzard might never recover from. By the time they manage to find a new publisher within China, get their new publishing license approved, there are going to be several new MMO releases all vying for the market that WoW once occupied. Tarisland, Lost Ark, which was also just approved for publishing and distribution within the country. Tencent's goal with this is to make the next WoW killer, and MMO that looks like WoW, that feels like WoW. And I mean, as dumb as this sounds, an MMO that very evidently even has the same races, the same classes, the same, like...
It doesn't really have the same races. Like, to say elves and humans are a World of Warcraft race is kind of dumb. Like in the Lion Man, like we don't have that in WoW. We have a cow man. So
models and NPCs as well, just with kind of like a mobile reskin, kind of like how Russia rebranded McDonald's after they pulled out last year. These countries have absolutely no shame and value money above their own integrity. The rest...
Well, it's not really integrity. WoW did similar. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So the world is just sitting here laughing at them, memeing them, but I guess a few extra dollars in their pockets matter more to them than creating a product that is actually capable of competing with already existing properties, right? I guess, like the old saying goes, if you can't beat them, force them to shut down and replace them.
They didn't force them to shut down. This company is not tied with the company NetEase that I'm aware of, and it sounds like it was mainly on WoW's end on why it didn't continue
with an inferior product. Because
I mean, WoW hasn't come out with, or sorry, WoW Blizzard hasn't come out why the contract didn't go through originally, so there's no way to know.
Oh, that'll show them. This could be the next big MMO in China, and if it does well in China, this could be the next big MMO outside of China, because you know that they are going to try and milk us like a milk tank. There's absolutely no chance that they don't. Will Tarisland actually be a bad MMO though? I mean, probably, but there's no guarantee that it will be. Speculating that it will be based purely off of my love and enjoyment of WoW is biased, but it's more than that. I don't think it's necessarily going to fail because it's a WoW clone. I think that is definitely part of the reason. It's also going to be a game that is very mobile focused. It is being developed and published by a company that has not had a single successful MMO release. It is going to have horrendous predatory monetization, and that is just off the top of my head. If these do not sound like issues that could...
Yeah, I mean, it's not catering to a World of Warcraft player. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, aesthetically, yes, but other than that, no.
Potentially inhibit the game, then maybe it'll end up fine, who knows. Either way, this is an MMO that will be releasing in the very near future because they need to take advantage of the gargantuan hole in the market as of January 23rd.
It's smart, though. Like, you can't call them, like, greedy or anything, it's just smart.
Their only chance to establish themselves as a leading MMO developer. If Tarisland, however, doesn't...
Because let's be fair, like, why shouldn't they? It's not like they killed WoW, and maybe if it comes out they did, then okay, yeah, we can say they're really evil. But other than that, it's like, WoW dropped the ball on this contract. They should not have... Like, even if they were really, like, not okay with NetEase, they should have done what they could to try to continue with them for now while looking for another partner. That's simple. Like you don't quit your current job until you have another one lined up.